2000. KPPU occupied its first office at the Ministry of Industry and Trades Building, Gatot Subroto Street, 9th floor, South Jakarta. For the first time, KPPU issued an internal regulation, Decree Number 1, Year 2000, concerning procedure for selection of the chairman of the Commission. 2001. For the first time, KPPU gave suggestion and advice to the government related to discrimination in fuel oil, diesel oil prices, addressed to the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources. Based on Decree Number 5, Year 2000, concerning procedure for submission of reports and handling of alleged violation, KPPU decided a case for the first time regarding tender for procurement of casing and tubing at PT Caltex Pacific Indonesia. KPPU delivered a letter containing suggestion and advice to the Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications to promptly revoke the decree of the Minister of Transportation, which was responded well by the government by revoking INACA's authority and concurrently signifying the commencement of low-cost carriers era. 2002. KPPU occupied its new office at Juanda Street, Central Jakarta, which has still been used until today. At international level, KPPU is a member of International Competition Network. 2003. The Supreme Court issued the regulation of the Supreme Court Number 1, Year 2003, concerning procedure for filing legal remedy of objection, after 9 business actors had filed objections simultaneously to KPPU's decision in the tender of the shares of the Indonesian Bank Restructuring Agency. From experience in international intercourse and the need for developing a regional forum, for the first time, KPPU initiated Asian Conference on Competition Law and Policy held in Bali. 2004. KPPU opened 2 regional representative offices. The first was in Medan and the second was in Surabaya. The first KPPU's decision corroborated by the Supreme Court was in the case of monopoly of Tanjung Priok Harbor by PT GICT. KPPU hosted the high-level workshop on Asian Consultative Forum on Competition in Jakarta with objective to declare ACFC as cooperation forum among ASEAN member countries in improving the effectiveness of implemented business competition law through training, seminars, and workshops. 2005. KPPU opened again 2 regional representative offices in Makassar and Balikpapan. For the first time, KPPU stipulated guideline for Article 22 of Law Number 5 Year 1999 concerning prohibition of tender conspiracy. 2006. KPPU opened a regional representative office in Batam. 13 new members of the Commission were selected for office term period of 2006 till 2011. KPPU introduced the change of behavior consent decree in the procedure for handling the cases of business competition by virtue of the regulation of the Commission Number 1, Year 2006. KPPU began to involve as the main part of economic agreement negotiation team between Indonesia and other countries, especially in connection with the substance of competition. KPPU applied for being and was accepted as a regular observer in Competition Committee OECD and is still active until today. 2007. PT Carrefour Indonesia was the first foreign investment company that paid fines stipulated by KPPU. KPPU cooperated with the Secretariat of APEC to organize APEC OECD Integrated Checklist on Regulatory Reform held in Jakarta. Signing of Indonesia-Japan Economic Partnership Agreement, where competition was agreed as its important chapter. 2008. Financing of KPPU's activities was managed independently. not anymore through the budget of unit available in the Ministry of Trade, as regulated in the Presidential Regulation Number 80/2008. KPPU handed down its decision on the case concerning an alleged violation in the form of SMS of net price fixing among operators. This decision triggered the declining rates of telecommunications, especially inter-operator SMS rate as high as 50 till 70%. ASEAN Expert Group on Competition (AGC) was established as a formal regional institution in the Secretariat of ASEAN with objective to realize the vision of ASEAN Economic Community in 2015. 2009. KPPU issued the Regulation of the Commission for the Supervision of Business Competition Number 1/2009 concerning pre-notification of mergers, consolidations, and acquisition. As a form of commitment of candidate presidents of the Republic of Indonesia before presidential election of 2009 in creating fair competition business, then the Declaration of Commitment Pro Fair Business Competition was signed by the candidate presidents of the Republic of Indonesia. Competition policy was included as one of prioritized programs in medium-term national development of 2010 till 2014 in order to increase national competitiveness. KPPU published competition law textbook, which was expected to be the main academic reference for universities throughout Indonesia. Peer review was conducted on the implementation of competition law and policy in Indonesia by ANTER, where KPPU was appreciated for its good performance and quoted how a young and dynamic competition authority can be a model for other countries. 2010. KPPU began to manage budget independently. KPPU was mandated by the law on small and medium business enterprises to monitor partnership activities conducted by small and medium business enterprises. A decade of duties of KPPU in the enforcement of competition law in Indonesia by conducting activities as follows. Law enforcement. KPPU has received two kinds of reports, written report and official report. Within a period of 10 years, KPPU has received 3,043 reports. In addition, KPPU also handles the cases with initiative rights. In the context of case handling, KPPU has handled 237 cases with 150 decisions and 87 stipulations on discontinuation of advanced examination, industrial and trade analysis. KPPU has conducted 35 industrial and trade analysis, evaluation of government policy, and advice and opinions provided by KPPU. Thanking to the intensive cooperation and coordination with the government, the majority advice and opinions provided by KPPU have received positive response. Socialization and advocacy of business competition. In order to improve the understanding of stakeholders, KPPU organized socialization and advocacy. Finally, KPPU's performance is always in line with the objective of Law Number 5/1999 to improve efficiency in national economy, to ensure equal business opportunities among business actors, to prevent monopolistic practice, and to create efficiency in business activities to enhance the people's welfare.